the shadows, he stands alone.
Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be working on making some gear for my shaman. That's right. This here barbarian shaman, who is currently wearing a bit of a mess of gear. Here's some abstruse, and they reached level 100. I think one of their best items might be this chain tunic of pestilence. And yeah, here's lucid. Their shoulders are flesh wrapped. That's probably another one of their better things. So they're wearing various things. Some of it's abstruse. Some of it is things that dropped here and there. And I've just sort of used this character, because I don't play him that much, as sort of my hand-me-down character where they get a lot of hand-me-downs, right? But I want to, re-equip them. I want to make them not so much the poor shaman. I would just give them better stuff. So for that, I'm going to get on Fez, and I'm going to try to make them some gear. All right, so here we are on Fez, and the first thing we want to do is, you see, we're near the small bank here, over by the evil side, right? The small bank is located through this door. Sorry for the jumping around. There's a little bit of lag here. Sometimes if I hit my hide corpses button, it helps. So we're going to go in this building, and this building is right behind Alchemist Redsa. I'm trying to give you guys sort of... I'm trying to give you guys some landmarks so you know which way to go. We want this guy here, Scribe Ziket. He's this frog in a robe. And we want to type in equipment of the Ethermere. At least that's how I think it's spelled or pronounced. And there we go, equipment of the Ethermere. You could probably just type in equipment and you'll find a few options. So you buy this book, and once you buy it, you would scribe it. I've already purchased and scribed this book, but as per usual, I try to give you as much information as I remember to do so you can repeat the process. And I'm really glad they have these books. It makes it so much easier to craft things when you don't need to experiment, and you could just have the recipes already in your repertoire, right? So now that we have it, we're going to leave here, and we're going to come out here and go to the forge. Open the forge, and we're going to type in temporal or tempora, whatever. And we're going to get these options here. Make sure you have your smithy hammer trophy or your smithy trophy equipped. So we're going to do that. We're going to make sure we equip that so we have a better chance of success. And here we are. These are the things we want to craft. So taking a look here first at the temporal soldier boots, we're going to right click. We want to make absolutely sure that this is the correct thing, right? It says class, warrior, cleric, paladin, ranger, shadow knight, bard, rogue, shaman. Even casters can use this. I find that very unusual. But hey, I'm not going to knock it. But know that there are silk and or cloth armors that you can craft for your casters at level 100. You don't have to give them this stuff if you don't want them looking like they're running around in what I assume is going to look like chain, but I'm not 100% sure. We're going to find out once we equip it to the shaman, right? And let's take a look here at the stats. Remembering some of the stats on the gear my shaman had, a lot of the AC was under 100 or barely over 100. A lot of the hit points was under 2k. or very barely 2K. So I think this is going to be a nice upgrade. It's also got a focus effect, reduces cast time of beneficial spells. Shaman excel at casting beneficial spells. It's mostly what they do is buff people. So yeah, we want this. So we got boots, we got a bracer, we got a mantle, a shirt, gauntlets, helm, leggings, sleeves, a waist wrap. Really? Is that a belt? Yeah, it's a belt, apparently. What is this? Oh, there's a field? Like a shield? But it's a field. Okay, and there's a helmet. Ooh, I'm missing something to make the helmet. I need a gold ribbon. I need a gold ribbon, guys. So let's try to grab that gold ribbon. I'm going to assume that the gold ribbon is going to come from the tailor. So let's go look over there. Yes, gold ribbon. A little pricey, 31 plat. I mean, it depends on what you consider pricey, but I'm buying 10 of them. I'm buying 10 of them because I might fail. I failed making a couple of things. I made some gear for my bard here for level 100, so now I'm working on the shaman. And I might show you the plate stuff too. I don't know if I'll do it in this video though. So again, we're going to do temporal. And I guess let's do the shield too. Why not, man? The shaman could probably use the shield. If not, at the very least, I'll have it for whatever reason. So here we go. Okay, we got a shield, right? Yeah, secondary. I was correct about it being a shield. We want our helmet. So weird that you're using a ribbon to make the helmet. Then we want the boots. Bracer. Gonna make 2 of those. And I know I'm flying through this. I apologize. I am so on autopilot because I'm not really emotionally here, and I apologize. So let me go back and tell you the pieces that we're making and what they use, okay? So this field, for example, again, I'm sorry. Smithy hammer, okay? Purchased off of most smithy merchants. We've got small piece of ore, purchased off of most smithy merchants. Black nitrous coal. Wow, that's unusual. Also purchased off of most smithy merchants, okay? And Ethmir essence. Here's where we get to stuff that is dropped. Ethmir essence is dropped off many mobs, usually in the level 95 to 100-ish range, okay? You can also get those from doing Overseer, I'm pretty sure. Steel ingots. Steel ingots, I don't think you get from Overseer. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. Please feel free to leave a comment. Viewers, feel free to read the comments. In case there are corrections, they will appear down there, okay? Steel ingots drop off most mobs of many different level ranges, but you can also buy them along with the Ethmir essences in the bazaar off other players. You can either set up a buyer by going to the bazaar in the buyer's locations. I think it's the Blue Griffin Hall in the bazaar. You stand in one of those stalls, you type in / buyer and press enter, and then you get the UI for the buyer, and you could set up prices and everything. Of course, you want to offer more than what others are offering if you want to make these purchases quickly. If you don't care if you get them within a few days or if it's going to take a month or whatever, make the prices whatever you want, because one assumes that once someone gets their fill of whatever it is they're buying, they may move on, right? And leaving you to purchase those at a cheaper price or farm them yourself, okay? So again, these are dropped, these are dropped. So we make the shield, and let's go through this. Smithy hammer, we already covered. The tempering chemicals, purchased from most smithy merchants. One example being, okay, blacksmith Gerda over there to the right. I'll try to make it so you can see her. I don't want to get too far from my forge or my forge will close on me, but blacksmith Gerda right there to the right. She sells smithy hammers. She sells tempering chemicals. A lot of these use coal, and she sells most of the coal that you need along with the different kinds of ore. All right, so that should cover that. We covered the gold ribbon that's purchased off the tailoring merchant. Okay, again, I'm not going to repeat myself about the Ethmir essences and the steel ingots. If I already covered it, then I already covered it. Those are drops. So the boots here, these are small pieces of ore. Again, I covered those. And leather roll. Leather roll is something new we haven't talked about in this video yet. And that also drops off various mobs of various levels. Or you could purchase it from other players in the bazaar, either as a buyer or just see if anybody's just selling it, right? We also have charged coal, also sold on most blacksmithing merchants. Like most coal is sold on them. We also have steel ingots. Those are also dropped off various mobs. Again, you can probably buy them from other players in the bazaar. I can't really give you a zone for some of these drops because, like I said, they drop off many different zones at many different levels. I've played like level 30, 40 characters where I'm pretty sure I've seen like leather rolls and steel ingots drop. Okay, with the bracer, it was leather roll again and aligned steel thread. This is purchased from the tailoring merchant, like the tailoring merchant right there in the small bank. Okay, and again, charged coal, Ethmir essences, and steel ingot. And again, you'll get these recipes if you just scribe that book I told you to buy. Here we have Temporal Soldier's Mantle. We have not crafted this yet. This uses small piece of ore, a fiber filament, which is also purchased off tailoring merchant, leather roll, some steel ingots, it's 2 of them, charged coal, Ethmir essence. So let's make this. No! I pressed the wrong button. All right, so we've made our mantle. Mantle looks pretty good too. The shirt is, oh, here's a new thing. The cloth bolt. Cloth bolts are dropped off most mobs in like many zones, and maybe not most mobs. I'll just say various mobs in various zones of many different levels. This is something similar to the steel ingots and the leather roll, okay? These drop off various creatures, many different levels, many different zones. So I can't give you any specific answer. I'm sorry. Again, it is something you can purchase from other players in the bazaar as a buyer, or just searching different merchants in the bazaar, players in the bazaar, selling things, and hopefully get a good price for them. Charged coal, again, off of the smithy merchant. So there we go. That looks pretty cool. I like that sort of scaled armor look that gives. The stats on it, I think the stats on it are actually pretty good. 256 AC, 2565 hit points, 2464 mana, whole bunch of great stats. It's got Charring Embrace, increases the damage of fire-based spells. So there you go. The funny thing, yeah, you could put this on a wizard or a mage, I guess, if you want them to have better damage on their fire spells, if you can't find them a good robe. Here's the gauntlets. The gauntlets use cloth bolt, 2 steel ingots, leather roll, Ethmir essence, again the smithy hammer as always, charged coal. Okay, we got the gauntlets, a helm. Oh, Temporal Soldier's helm. So it's different than the Temporal helm that I made before. So let me move that over there. Okay, because yeah, that uses basically the same things as a lot of the other stuff. The charged coal, 2 steel ingots, Ethmir essence, small pieces of ore, leather roll, and smithy hammer. Let's compare the 2 helmets. This is the one I just crafted. This is the one I had crafted before. Oh, temporal helmet. It's actually not usable by the shaman. So that's like a warrior, cleric, paladin, shadow knight, bard thing. Okay. Good to know. I'm glad there was another helmet then, because I was wrong about, crafting that for this guy, for this class. So let me actually put that down here to remind myself not to pass it to the shaman, because they can't use it anyway, right? And here we go. We got temporal soldier leggings. This one has fiber filament, again, purchased off the tailoring merchant here in POK. Leather roll, Ethmir essence, 2 steel ingots, charged coal, and as always, the smithy hammer here. Let's craft that. There we go. We got our pants. Let's see what the stats are. It's got ferocity 10, fills your arms with speed, increasing your chance of performing a double or triple attack. Imprudent abandon reduces the cast time of detrimental spells by 18%. That's pretty good. This bonus will decay on spells over level 100. This is idiotic, my friends. Completely idiotic and useless. Why did they put this here? So is this armor only to be used at exactly level 100, and after that you gotta throw it away? Why is it 100 and not like maybe 105? Okay, chances are you're going to get this and start using it at 100, maybe through 105. Most gear lasts for about 5 levels. Are all the focuses like this? This has me rethinking my strategy of even using this. This one again, decay on over level 100. It's a 1 level gear. This has suddenly made me super angry. I'm assuming that this stuff has never been very popular or very good. I mean, I like the improvement in stats, and I'll probably still give it to my shaman, because a lot of the gear that they have right now, the focus effects are already null and void anyway, because most of the spells they're using are over at level 100, and most of that gear, it says it'll decay at like 85, 90, 95. So still better than what they had stats-wise, but what an idiotic maneuver with the focus they put on this. Completely idiotic. Okay, the sleeves. It uses high-quality carbon powder. High-quality carbon powder, I'm pretty sure you get off the smithy merchant, because it's a smithy thing, right? And then you get the charged coal, you get steel ingot times 2, the leather roll, and the Ethmir essence, and again, the smithy hammer. I'm sorry, that noticing that thing about the focus, it's just completely ruined my day. Not exactly, but it's just a little frustrating. And oh, the waist wrap. Yes, we can make a belt. So the belt is crafted by a smithy hammer, a small piece of ore, leather roll, Ethmir essence, steel ingot times 2, cloth bolt, and charged coal. Sure, let's make that as well. So there you go. We got a good amount of things. And I think I'm going to throw in a little bonus here where I already got some shoulders and a belt. So let's at least make a cape for them as well. But for that, I already know I want tailoring. I'm aware that there's a cape I can do. I just got to find my tailoring kit here. And I believe it's the Cloak of Realms, right? At least that's something similar to a lot of the other things, right? So this is very similar. This uses similar items. It's for level 100. Ethmir essences, right? cloth bolt. It uses fine feathers as well. This is similar to all these other items, similar to like the cloth bolt and the steel ingot. It drops off many different monsters in many different zones of many different levels. Too many to count. Chances are, you know, level 20, 30, you might start seeing these things dropping all over the place. So just save these things if you can. I suggest getting your trade skill depot and just stuffing it full of these items you find that fit in there that are for trade skills, because they'll come in handy later on. The one thing that is different might be the aligned steel thread. I don't know if we used that already. I think we actually did in some of the gear we made tonight. But that is also sold off the tailoring merchant, along with the simple sewing needle sold off the tailoring merchant. Throw it all together, but first, before we hit combine, remember, we switched to tailoring. Equip your tailoring trophy, right? So you have a better chance of success. See, everything went from blue to green now, so I'm probably not going to fail. And there we go. So now we got almost a full set of gear. The only thing missing is jewelry, which would be a couple of rings, maybe a face veil, oh, a neck item, and a couple of rings, right? Earrings, rings, face, and neck. And I can do that with my jeweler. Maybe that will be another video. Unless I've already done it already, I may have. I'm going to take a look at that later. So that's it, folks. Let's go over here to my shaman and hand all this stuff over to them. I'm going to do the thing I usually do in these videos, where I'm going to take note of what some of their basic stats before and after, and maybe see, you know, just how good this gear is compared to what they had. And again, I am very disappointed at the whole thing with the focus effects expiring after like they reach level 101. That's, you know, that's going to be so stupid. Maybe it'll still have some effect until like maybe level 105, but it is very frustrating. So remember, if you want to take notes in Everquest, you can type /note and open up a little window here where you can just type stuff. And we're going to use this to take a quick note of what my stats are right now. So let's see, my current armor class for this level 100 Shaman. Don't laugh, come on. I already told you my gear is crap. Stop it. It's pretty funny. But stop it. Okay, so AC is 1775, right? We got the AC. Let's see, the hit points is 56,706. Mana points, 53, 128. Stop laughing. Stop. I'm going to do mana regen, which is currently at 307. And then I'm going to be hit point regen. I know I'm doing it backwards, which is currently at 816. And I think I'm good with that. So here's where, let's move that aside. Here's where we are going to swap out all the gear and hopefully see some very nice positive changes. Again, I'll probably be able to give them some updated jewelry as well, because even their jewelry is kind of mediocre, or just terrible in general. I could even give them a new weapon, because their weapon is glorious infused, which I can probably give them something a little bit better. It's adequate for now, so, but let's not get into it at the moment. What shield do I currently have? It actually looks similar to this one, although the AC, the hit points, and the mana are better on this other one. So we're gonna be changing that for sure. So let's go. Let's do all these changes, and hopefully we will see a massive difference. Belt of the Heavens? Oh, heavens. Heavens, no. Again, replacing a lot of House of Thule gear here. Tier 1, Tier 2 House of Thule gear. And hopefully this will all be so much better. What is this? Is this arms? I'm thinking it's arms, but I don't really recognize the shape arms yet. I wish they would kind of stick to the plan, because that looks like a single vambrace. That looks like two vambraces, I guess. Or it could be two legging things or something else. I just stop messing with the formula, guys. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Okay, we have completely changed out all the gear to the new stuff. Now let's take a look and see if it was worth it, if the benefits will be good. So our old AC was 1775. Our new AC, oh wow. Okay, so that's a big difference. We jumped up quite a bit. We're at 2006 armor class now, so that's nice. Our old hit points was 56,000. Our new hit points are 72,000. Another massive leap forward, which is terrific. Our old mana, mana was at 53k. Our mana now is at 65k. Another big improvement. Pretty pleased with that. Hit points, you know, from 56k to 72k. All very nice. Let's see the hit point and mana regen. Combat HP regen is currently at 819. It was at 816. I'm probably near my soft cap. It didn't change a whole lot. Oh, but my mana regen did jump up over 10 points. So that's nice. I mean, that's not a lot, but 10 points is 10 points. I will take it. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'd say my gear is better. Now let's kind of zoom out and see. It doesn't really look like the appearance of the armor has changed really at all. It does just look like I'm wearing chain like usual, so I guess that's what the graphic of this is. It is chain. So that's good. It's going to be really weird if you're putting it on. I don't like the helmet so much. Let's go here to display and click off show my helmet. Anyway, she's got her helmet, but you don't have to look at it. I like the crazy mop hair style more than that. So we did manage to upgrade our Shaman rather well. Again, I know there's better gear out there, but I was able to craft this in like 5 minutes. Not a big deal for me. I had all the materials already. And that's one of the nice things about crafting, especially if you're someone like me who is hooked on making all these different characters. You like trying different characters. You like playing the different alts and stuff. Doing that, it's fun, you know. And when you have your crafting skills and you want to equip all these different characters, you're not having to spend nearly as much money in the bazaar to buy a new set of armor every 5 levels, which is pretty much what you got to do these days. When you can craft it yourself, you can craft it yourself. You're saving a lot of plat. I mean, it costs you a ton of plat to get there, but once you're there, hey. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Again, you could buy those tomes, those books, to craft some of that gear. And I feel like I do like my Shaman being able to hold their own a little better. Now, eventually, I will update again their jewelry, so that'll be good. And hopefully they won't die as easy, because I took them for a spin today. That's how I got them to level 100. And there's an XP bonus while I'm filming this. So hooray, XP bonus. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It would really help me get seen in the algorithm. Better yet, you can subscribe if you're not already subscribed, or you can join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like a link to join the private Discord. If YouTube memberships are not your thing, you could click at the links below the video for a link to my Patreon. Patreon patrons get similar perks, like a link to join the private Discord. Or you could just leave a super thanks on the video here on YouTube. A super thanks is like giving me a tip, man. It's like leaving me $5 or something, saying, hey, I liked this video. I thought it was good. Thank you. And I'd like to thank all my current YouTube channel members and Patreon patrons who have subscribed and then resubscribed month after month. You guys are my absolute heroes. Nobody's making you resubscribe month after month, but you're doing it because I'm assuming you're enjoying the content, and I want to let you know that I really appreciate you. Please keep it up. Thank you very much. And thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.
In the shadows, he stands alone. Hope is gone, the heart is stone. World in fire, the sky is black. In the void, there's no way back. Once had dreams, but now they fade. Life's an endless masquerade, crumbling beneath his breath. All that's left is silent death. Embrace the eclipse, feel the pull. Surrender now, the darkness fall. Falling into night's cold grip. From the void there's no return trip. Memories fade in cold abyss, chasing ghosts of what we miss. Eyes are vacant, love is dead. In the end we bow our head. Destiny written in the stars, lost in space behind these bars. Hope is just a fleeting dream, drowned in silence, can't even scream. Embrace the